Welcome to the podcast with no name, dear listener. You're joined today by the Princess, Sid, Eddie and the Captain, and we are going to be continuing our general knowledge quiz. Sit back, enjoy, and how much do you know?
Yeah, come on, let's keep it light. Quiz.
Yeah, exactly. So you go, Captain. Hit us with another round.
All right, round 3. Because I messed up the last one, there's only like 6 questions in this one, and then another who I know.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. All right. What are the names of the 2 children in the Addams family?
Princess. Pugsley and Wednesday.
Correct.
Great series, that Wednesday. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it, actually.
Oh, it's very, very good.
I need to watch it, I think.
Still thinking of the original black and white from the 60s.
Yeah,
which is
that's
good in
what
itself.
I think of.
Mr. Safety's been watching it, and I've watched bits with him, and it's great.
All right, next question. What is the name of the character played by Bill Murray in Ghostbusters?
Wow.
That's a good question. I got no idea.
Princess.
You know it. Princess.
Dave?
No.
Right.
Dr. Somebody.
Fleischman.
Oh, close. And it's so funny because that is almost what my brother said last night.
Really?
And yeah. And I was like, it's so close. So the answer is go, Sid, go. Do you have an answer?
I just remember his dodgy experiments at the start and the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Peter Venkman.
Venkman.
There we go.
Yeah. You know that. You all know that.
Yes.
Next question. How many years does crystal represent in wedding anniversaries?
60 years of hard labour? Oh, Sid.
No.
Princess?
Go, Princess.
18.
Oh, 15.
Oh, I nearly said that.
Yeah, very close. Very close. Next question. Where does Carlsberg beer come from?
Eddie.
Sid.
Go, Eddie.
I've been there.
Obviously a lot.
What is this? Sweden? It's not Sweden. What's next to Sweden?
Oh, come on. We're not going to give you the answer.
Go across on the ferry and get drunk.
St. Petersburg.
No, I've lost it. It's near
Princess?
Sweden.
Sid.
Princess.
Denmark.
Correct.
Yes.
Thanks, Eddie. You gave it to me by saying across the ferry.
Yeah. Denmark. All right, next question. What is the correct anatomical name for the collarbone?
Princess.
Or Eddie got in.
The clavicle.
Well done.
Got to be quick, haven't you?
Yeah.
I helped to reset one of those the other night.
Oh, really? You did?
Yeah.
Wow.
I had to hold the arm while the doctor was manoeuvring it.
It's...
and I heard it.
Is it still the clavicle where you dislocate your shoulder?
It's...
You know how they try to pop in your arm?
It's
the
not...
bone that goes across here.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
That's... Yeah, dislocated shoulder is the ball and socket joint.
Yeah.
Whereas the clavicle actually sort of floats freely as such, connected
They're
by...
fun to have put back in.
Yeah.
Oh, this lady was not having too much fun.
Oh,
Yeah. No.
it's like pain. It's in. It's like, oh.
Yeah. All right, next question. What band had a hit in 1980 with the song Turning Japanese?
Eddie.
Princess.
Sid.
Eddie got in.
Vapors.
Well done. All right. And then last quiz question. Who sang the theme song for the 1995 Bond movie GoldenEye?
Sid.
Princess.
Sid?
Is it Duran Duran?
No. That was A View to a Kill.
Oh, it's 10 years earlier.
Princess.
Go, Princess.
Tina Turner.
Tina Turner. Yes.
Wow. Very topical.
Yeah. I know.
Great Tina Turner.
I know. And considering that nobody ever saw any of the Bond movies in the 90s,
I did.
know that.
Yes, I'm a great Bond fan, and I did. I saw them all.
I never watched any of
I
those.
saw them all many times.
I enjoyed the silliness of the Roger Moore ones.
Oh, I love Roger Moore. He's my favourite.
All right, we'll move on to my last Who Am I? This one might be, hopefully it's pretty easy because I haven't particularly written much.
You want to hope we get it then?
Yeah, that's right. Otherwise I'll just make up stuff. All right, born in 1890 in Torquay, the UK. Spent time living as a teenager in Egypt. At 18, they wrote their first short story and then their first novel called Snow Upon the Desert. This will probably give it away. Sold over 4 billion copies of their books, only second to William Shakespeare.
Princess.
Go, Princess.
Agatha Christie.
Correct.
Very good.
Wow.
Yeah, that last one sort of gives, I think most people know that. I think it goes William Shakespeare.
I did not know it was that kind of volume. She's extremely well-known author. Yeah.
Yeah, William Shakespeare, Agatha Christie, and then surprisingly, Barbara Cartland.
I was going to say Barbara Cartland would have to be up there. Yeah.
Different genre. Yeah.
That's crazy, isn't it?
As luck would have it, it was the Doctor Who episode where David Tennant and Catherine Tate were at the mansion with Agatha Christie last night. Mm-hmm. So we watched the Agatha.
Oh, really? Well, there you go.
As luck would have it.
Yeah, good episode.
It is.
Back
Round
to
4.
you, Princess.
Yeah. Ready for round 4?
Sure.
Okay. Question 1. A mix of 2 or more metals is called a what?
Captain.
Sid.
Go, Captain.
Alloy.
Yes. Question 2. What is Johnny Depp's daughter's name?
Captain.
Yep.
Lily Rose.
Yep.
How do you know that?
I don't know how I know any of this stuff.
That's why it's called
just
general
know it.
I
knowledge.
beat you with the alloy question. I thought I got in there first, but that one's so obscure.
He's a master of useless information.
Yeah.
Great at pub trivia, right?
Yeah.
3. What is the capital of Spain?
Captain.
Eddie.
Captain?
Barcelona.
It is not Barcelona.
Oh, it's
that's what I was
Madrid.
gonna say.
Hold
Or
on.
somewhere else.
Use your buzzer, please.
Yeah, use your buzzer. You can't have more
Use
than
your
one
buzzer,
go.
please.
Sorry.
So either boy want to have a go?
Yes, Sid.
Sid.
Madrid.
Yes.
Is it Madrid? Is it?
Yes.
Madrid. Yeah.
I thought it was Barcelona.
It is
I
not
thought it was
Barcelona.
Barcelona too.
It is
They
not
sometimes
Barcelona.
called it the capital of the Basque area.
Question 4. Who portrayed the 10th Doctor?
Eddie.
Go.
David Tennant.
David Tennant. And
Bit
incidentally,
unfair, that question.
why?
Weren't you talking about watching Doctor Who and David Tennant last night?
Well, that was just coincidental. I wrote these questions 3 days ago.
Everyone knows the 10th Doctor's David Tennant.
And the second series of Good Omens is coming up. Happy days. David Tennant, Michael Sheen. Fantastic. Fantastic.
Oh, yes.
Do yourselves a favour if you haven't watched
talking
it.
about that for a second, but yeah, that's incredible. Did you see the one with Helen Mirren? Dame Judi Dench.
No,
She just gave it to both of them.
no,
No, I can't
I
say
haven't
I
seen
have.
that show.
Oh, it was funny.
I haven't seen it, but
What's it called? Good Omens.
Good Omens, do yourself a favour. Question 5. Which blood type is considered as a universal donor?
Sid.
Go, Sid.
Oh,
Oh, what?
positive.
What were you saying, Eddie?
Oh, positive.
Captain, would you care to weigh in?
No, I'll probably say O negative.
Yay, Captain got it right.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't
I should
ever
hope so.
prompted, was it? I don't know how she reached that conclusion.
Well, you know.
You know, even when the host works it out by process of elimination for the contestants.
Yeah, I tried. Question 6. Who wrote Mulga Bill's Bicycle?
Mulga did. It's his bicycle.
Come on, Eddie. I would have thought you'd get this one, bearing in mind your earlier answer.
Ah, Henry Lawson?
No.
No idea.
Banjo Patterson.
I only got Henry Lawson because Sid's answer before about...
did you say Banjo Patterson before, Sid?
I said Banjo Patterson, yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought Eddie did. I had that mixed up.
No, that was me. Because it was a similar era, yeah.
Yeah, they were.
Before all the rest of the clues were coming through.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry about that.
That sort of put me on that wavelength.
Well, you weren't far off it.
I thought it's got to be one of the two.
Yes, it does. Question 7. In what Australian state is the Cape York Peninsula?
Oh, Captain.
Go, Captain.
Queensland?
Yeah. Yes, it is. Question 8. True or false? Lightning is 3 times hotter than the sun.
Eddie?
Eddie?
False?
Would anybody else like to go,
True.
Captain? True.
Really? How can it be?
I
Who's
don't
put a
know.
thermometer on the sun?
I'm not into physics. I ask a
Put a
physicist.
thermometer on the sun,
Rightio. This is one for the boys. Not. Question 9. How do you pink a seam? So we're talking sewing and dressmaking. How do you pink?
Oh, Captain.
Yeah.
So you can either use pinking scissors, shears,
Yeah.
or it's like either little sort of cuts or like a zigzag sort of. I don't know how else to describe it.
You are truly awesome. It is cutting the edge of the fabric of a seam, the bit that isn't part of the garment, zigzaggy so it doesn't fray.
Yeah.
And you can do it using pinking shears, which are zigzag scissors.
Well, we've all done
How'd you
that.
go with that, Eddie?
Yeah, I figured one of you boys would get it.
We were close.
You were close.
I thought pinking a seam is what happens on Mardi Gras night.
Close to the edge there.
Inappropriate.
Well, yes, it is, but since when has this podcast been appropriate?
The way your mind operates on a Saturday morning, Sid, it's a cautionary tale for us all, I can tell you.
Yeah, stay sober.
Don't record on Saturdays with Sid. Mm-hmm. Question 10. What year was the first Harry Potter book published?
Oh, God, who cares?
I have no idea.
Said 1997?
Yes.
Holy hell.
Wow.
Ages ago, isn't it?
Well, it is. It's 26 years, but go, Sid, for getting the date.
Yeah, my eldest was really into it. And then I remember the timing of the first movie. And the movie was obviously got legs, so to speak, from like the interest in the books. And I thought, well, how many years does that take from a published book getting interest? And then someone talks about making a movie. So I took a punt. Just happened to be a good
Paid
one.
off. Big time.
Are you ready for another Who Am I?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I've been waiting for this.
Oh, yeah, I can tell. Radio. I was born on the 25th of December, 1954, in Aberdeen, Scotland. I am a
What
singer.
year, sorry?
Captain.
Go, Captain.
Annie Lennox.
How could you do that?
How very well anticipated our listener, wasn't that? Extremely well anticipated.
Well, there's 5 minutes of our podcast just gone up in smoke, dear listener, because the captain got the answer on 2 hints.
That is truly astonishing.
You are
The
extraordinary,
captain goes
Captain.
to all the dodgy countries in the world to work out their election results before they start.
We didn't cheat. We just didn't. And I don't know how I know that, but I just do.
You just
But,
do.
25th of December, I think I knew that. And then the age, 54, 1954. And then Scotland, Aberdeen. You're only going to have so many people. So it's Annie Lennox.
I immediately ruled out Billy Connolly because the age is slightly out and the city's out, and I kept thinking I'm going to start working through well-known Scottish people.
Yeah.
But to me, it's the best well-known is Billy Connolly. Like
she's
very
still
well
alive.
Anticipated. Yeah, Billy's
She's
still
alive.
Who was it that died? That was like a big 80s female artist.
We're talking in comedy?
No, music.
Tina Turner?
No. Was it the girl from the Swedish band?
Oh, yeah.
The Roxette chick.
Roxette, yeah.
Oh, okay. That was
I
a
always
couple of years
get them
earlier.
mixed up, Annie Lennox and her for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I saw her live. I got the opportunity to see her live a couple of decades ago. I had
Annie Lennox?
Annie Lennox. She was playing. I went with friends. I saw her play, and
Wow.
I have never heard a better singer. Her voice is just the most glorious thing that you could ever listen to. She's an amazing, amazing talent.
A lot of people forget, like, with the Eurythmics, like their first very famous song, Sweet Dreams, is about as ironic and sarcastic as it can get. But a lot of people think, oh, it's a nice thing. There's an interesting film clip and they're in the boardroom with a cow and it's like this very sarcastic song.
Now, since the captain answered the who am I in 1.5 questions.
If that.
What was that?
She could have even answered it before you asked it.
Well, that's right. That's right. I did think when I was writing my questions, because the captain and I, apart from the fact we conferred on sharing the quiz, we didn't do any other conferring. And I thought, oh, gee, what if we actually did the same who am I?
I know, because I was thinking how similar ours have been. Because we're the same person.
And even the questions were sort of have been pitched very similarly too.
Yeah.
Anywho.
No, that's all right. We could see you got it right ethically. You kind of conferred on content and not format, so all good.
It's
yes,
all true. There's no cheating going on here.
Yes.
So
I have a what am I? Would you like to do a what am I?
Oh,
Sure.
I would love to.
Okay. Rightio. What am I? I am a brass instrument. That does narrow it down somewhat. The earliest forms of this instrument date back to 1500 BCE and earlier. Some of this instrument have been made of bone, others of bronze. And bronze and silver versions of this instrument were in Tutankhamun's tomb in Egypt. The earliest versions of this instrument... Go, Sid.
Flute?
No. Earliest versions of this...
Saxophone?
Not a saxophone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Captain.
Go, Captain.
Is it the French horn?
No. The earliest versions of this instrument were used for military and religious purposes rather than for music.
Captain.
Go, Captain.
Is it the bugle?
No. In the late Middle Ages and the Renaissance, the instrument was found to be increasingly useful.
Eddie.
Go, Eddie.
A cornet.
No. The natural versions of this instrument consisted of a coiled tube without valves that could produce notes of only one overtone series.
Captain.
Go, Captain.
The tuba.
No.
How many are left? There's like none left.
Oh, Sid.
You're all around it.
Brass instruments.
Sid.
Go,
Oh,
Sid.
trumpet.
Yes, it's a trumpet.
I thought I was talking crap then.
But a trumpet's it's a valved instrument, isn't it?
No, I was getting to that bit. I was only in the Middle Ages. They haven't put valves in yet.
I'm just picturing King Tut's tomb with the trumpets in there. Like, this was a happening man.
Well, you know.
He was a teenager. I'm just picturing the
He
places
still was the king.
Yeah.
How cool was that?
I'm just laughing because Blair always says when his King Tuts are a bit rough. So King Tuts to me just yes. Oh, my King Tuts.
See, Jim had a cornet, and we always thought it was a trumpet, but it was a cornet, slightly smaller and
More mellow.
Yeah, I sat on it once. and
Oh.
Almost ruined it.
What's
I was about to ask you, what tune did it play?
Well, it didn't play much after I sat on it. It was actually, it was right angles. And we went to try and bend it back into shape. You know how metal sometimes just gives way?
Yeah.
Doesn't have a memory.
It was at right angles, and we bent it, and we almost got it back to where it was meant to be, and then it just kinked and went the other way. And he's up there playing in this band, and his cornet was sort of at right angles. It was quite a...
Well, he's just doing...
Sound all right?
Oh, it still sounded fine, yeah.
It was just the Dizzy Gillespie of cornet players. Yeah, well, that's me done then.
I've got one more. What am I? Invented in Australia in 1868 in the suburb of Eastwood, Sydney. Its invention was accidental in some ways.
Eddie.
Go, Eddie.
Vegemite.
No. Would have been very topical because it is having a celebration, but no. This has a connection with the Beatles.
Princess.
Go, Princess.
Granny Smith apple.
Correct. Well done.
Eastwood gave it away.
Yeah.
Can you invent an apple?
Well, I didn't know what to sort of say. It was invented, like it was accidental because it was a hybrid of... But if I said grown, it would have been too easy
True.
What's up?
for the rest of you.
I love a Granny Smith apple.
I know, they're good, aren't they?
Great. for
Really
cooking.
good. Amazing in a fennel salad as well.
Oh, wow. Fennel
Yeah.
salad with apple, yeah.
Finely sliced fennel, parmesan cheese, lemon juice and oil, pepper.
I
Beautiful.
dare say very good in a Waldorf salad too.
I love Granny Smiths when they're baked or cooked or stewed or something. I don't particularly like them raw.
Apple crumble.
Yum.
So there you go. I'll add up points.
Yeah, me too.
My points. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So, Eddie, what's the chance of the organisers winning this?
I would say fairly slim because they kind of miss out on half the questions, don't they? So theoretically, it should be between us. But
You
this
know,
would just emphasise how much smarter they are.
No, it's a bit like you're playing a footy game or a cricket game, and the opposition also happens to be the umpire.
It's not true. You were here with us the whole time. We haven't cheated. We wouldn't do that to you.
I'm bringing in USADA for this one. Just out of interest, how many Russian elections have you run?
I'm up to my 15th.
Your 15th. Love those Russian elections. They stand up to scrutiny so well.
How you going, Princess?
Who won the Henry Lawson question?
That's me.
No, I didn't.
I wrote it down somewhere.
Yeah, it was me, but it was
Eddie,
only a guess.
Eddie.
Yeah, doesn't matter how you win, as long as you win. How are you going, Captain?
Yeah.
Radio. Do you want the totals or do you want each round?
I haven't done it that way.
All right. Right.
You've just already organised the certificate and the trophy for the winner, have you? That's what you were conferring about the other day?
Yeah, that's it.
Printed and laminated. It's done.
Yeah, already, yeah. Engraved
Radio.
already, yeah.
Yeah.
In round 2, the captain got 4
Gone to
points.
round 2 instead of round 1.
Yeah,
why
you're
did
right.
you do it
Go,
that way?
Captain. Don't mind me, because I'm in it.
Well, I don't know. I've just got the total points because I was just doing a tally
Okay, do it.
the whole time. So Princess got 8.5, Eddie got 6.5, and Sid got 6.
Radio. In mine, Captain got 11, Eddie got 5, and Sid got 8.
Woo!
Very good.
So,
We did rig it.
so Sid got 14, Eddie got 11.5 total. So Sid's the winner of the quiz.
There you go.
What? You didn't include
Well-
your scores?
Well, no, because we only
because
played half the game.
We've only got half points. So you ended up winning. All that complaining for nothing.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to thank the organisers and the sponsors of this trivia game. I have to admit, this is one of the better competitions that I've ever seen, especially the ones where I do win. And the nature of the questions Look, don't listen to the media. This all stands up to scrutiny. So, dear listener, if you want to participate, that's good because it's better. I think
I'm
the
playing
music
you
is
off.
timing me out. This is not a long Oscar speech. I haven't got to the family yet.
Thank God and get off.
No, this
So
was
3 minutes
very good,
left.
actually. This is exactly what we needed, I think.
The audio.
Yeah,
I've just got the
not taking
audio
everything
version
too
of fuck
seriously.
off.
Yeah. Recent events and the week that everyone's had. So, yeah, it's been fun.
I don't know about you guys, but this week has been 11 days long. So, yeah, it's been nice. Well, dear listener, that brings us to the end of our first quiz for 2023 at the Podcast with No Name. How did you go? Did you guess Huey Lewis? Did you guess Annie Lennox after one question? What about Mulder Bill's bicycle? Did you know that? And what did Captain ask? Captain asked the best questions. I can't remember. Anywho, I'd like to thank Sid, Captain and Eddie for joining me today. And I hope that we will join you again soon at the Podcast with No Name with another episode. In the meantime, if you would like to contact us, you can do so at Gmail at podnoname@gmail.com, or you can contact us on Facebook at podnoname, or if you feel like contributing to our operating costs, you can do so at Patreon at, oh gee, what's it called again, boys?
It's patreon.com/podnoname.
Thank you, Eddie. I couldn't remember. I had a blank. Until next time, dear listeners, stay well, stay happy, and if you're in the Southern Hemisphere and experiencing winter, stay warm.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Can you just bear with me for a minute? Just bear with me.
Just as she's stepping away from the microphone, listener, I think her and the captain are texting each other the questions.
My hands are here. My hands are here.
And of course,
That
this is
a
an
point,
audio medium,
honestly.
so we're supposed to vouch that her hands are up in the air. There's no way that they're texting. But there could be a second screen there. We never know, do we?
No,
Do you
no
suspect
screen.
we're being
No
shafted?
screen.
Sid?
Look,
I heard this song on the radio that's a little bit obscure, but the chorus goes something like, they said, Captain, I said, what?
I said what?
Oh, you know it. And I was listening to the radio and it's like,
Captain, I said
it
what?
reminds me of for some reason. Just the chorus is very...
What song is that?
1980s.
It's about 82. There is a video.
Yeah.
for it. And the
Captain,
chorus is...
I said what?
They said, Captain, what? And I said, what? Said, Captain, I said, what?
Yeah, that's
and,
me and Angus having a conversation.
I think that's the thing about Dolly, is that she's just all class.
She is all class.
I don't know another human being that has their own theme park.
Well, when you've got that much money, what else do you do? I mean, Michael Jackson had one.
Yeah, but thank you. That's creepy.
It wasn't really a theme park, was it? It was.
Yeah. Walt Disney had one, I think.
Well, Disney World, when you think about it. Walt Disney, Disney World.
I guess.
Oh, I saw
Disneyland
it.
is just that's an institution, that place.
George Costanza had one as well.
Costanza World? I hadn't heard this.
You say you remember when his mother was like, treating yourself like an amusement park.
That's right.
I lost the reference there, but now I'm with you.
We quite often use that line on the boys.
Yes.
Time to get up. Stop treating your body like an amusement park.
Yeah. So, there's plenty of amusement parks around, isn't there?
Yeah.
George Costanza's phone message. Believe it or not, George isn't at home. Please leave a message at the beep.
Amazing.
But I think that's the idea for our next podcast. We bring in a ventriloquist.
You just want to stick your hand up something.